App's got stickers now. He's got t-shirts. I'll leave a link below. Over there in Ireland, I can carve. Today I'm going to work on cleaning up this super old piece of driftwood I found on the beach last week. I dried it up. If you see here, everything looks sharp, okay? So all the edges are sharp and it's just sharp looking. It's a haunted looking piece. I don't know what type of wood it is. It might be Douglas fir. It might be cedar. I'm going to be using my Foredom industrial flex shaft. This is a 1/4 inch burr in here with a Kutzall taper burr. The medium strength burr. So it would be the silver one. If you're going to buy it to get these Kutzalls, go to the description below. You'll see the Kutzall site. Go to the Kutzall site. Use the code CFusion to save yourself 5% if you want to buy a burr. So I might start with this burr if it doesn't work very good. I think I got this older Foredom Typhoon burr. Not very aggressive. I want to use the least aggressive burrs on this piece here because I don't want to leave the marks. For example, if I use this Kutzall Extreme burr here, 1/4 inch, it's going to leave lots of marks and I have to do more sanding. So I want to try and do more power carving with less sanding with these types of burrs. I also might use a metalworking burr. This is a 1/4 inch too, because these things cut pretty clean. So I don't think there's any time to waste. Let's just get to it. And congratulations on the stickers and t-shirts, Pap. Okay, so it's not perfect, but it's clean enough for me. So when you do a piece like this, I'd say the more that you clean the wood, the more time you spend sanding and doing all your stuff, the nicer the piece is going to look. Because, well, you want this to look kind of like a new old piece of wood. So what I'm going to do next, well, actually not next, but pretty soon, take it outside and burn it with the MAP torch. This is propane. These cans are called MAP cans. I'm going to lightly burn it just to get the grain to pop a little bit. It's not going to be a Shosugi band piece. This is cedar. But what I need to talk about before that is because this is going to be a wall hanger, right? So you got to think, how is it going to hang on the wall when the back's all like, you know, it's kind of tricky. So I think I'm going to get a towel, put it on the table, and possibly run a wire from here to here, down lower, and make it so there's lots of slack in the wire, so it goes like this, then like this. Because, well, you don't want to see the wire when it's hanging on the wall. Okay, so this is something that you'd want to consider before you even start cleaning the piece, because, well, you wouldn't have to put the towel down because your piece would still be rough, right? So here it is, the back of it. So you can see here there's not really, well, there is 2 equal spots, but there's a hole there where you'll be able to see the wire. But if you put it in, the wire is we're gonna leave lots of slack in it. I found this piece of leather, which is gonna be good. So if we put a thing in here and a thing in here, hopefully, thing. So there's different ways you can do this. So you got these pieces here. You know, you can carve it out and screw these pieces on. So the nail in the wall will just slide up in there and lock it in. You know what I mean? So I'd carve a hole behind here, in there, and then your screw in the wall can fit. But think what I'm going to use for this. You got these ones, so I'll probably screw one in here. I got enough depth. And then you got to think about depth, right? You don't want the screw piece popping out here. So I got these smaller ones. This piece is not that heavy, like I said, it's cedar. So I think what I'll do is I'll put one in this here, like that. And then the smaller one on this side, inside here, and hopefully it works out. Okay, so with any type of art, sometimes you always need to be creative. So you can see I got something on here. So what this is your basic picture wall hanger. You know, you bang it into the wall and the wire hangs on this thing. So what I'm doing, because I don't want to go to the store, there's another thing I can get. It has a little nail hole, it has a little flap on top, and you put the wire through the little thing that flap up top, but I don't want to go to the store. So what I'm doing is I'm banging this in reverse. So normally it would hang like this. What I'm doing is I'm going like this, and I can put the wire in there, right? And I can get them kind of equal. So I'll get this done and then we'll put the wire on. Okay, so that first idea didn't work out too well. The piece just, pretend my hand's the wall, the piece just stuck too far off the wall. So you guys know sometimes how I say sometimes the laziest man has the best ideas. Well, sometimes he's got the worst ideas, so that was a bad idea. But then what I did, I just got one of these screw-in things here, eye hook. I just found some depth right in here, screwed it in there, put this, what is this kind of fishing line? It's that strong stuff, Teflar or something like that, fly line. Super strong, use this stuff, put it on the hook, hung it on the wall, worked perfect, sat nice and tight against the wall. So enough of this garbage. Let's go outside and just give it a light wood burn. Come inside, clean it up. Okay, so that took more wood burning than I thought, because you got to think this is like a kind of almost a 360 visual piece. You don't see behind here, but you see back inside here, and then different angles you'll see in the back and just like up there. So I basically had to burn the whole piece. It's not a consistent burn. What I mean by that is like, pretend my finger's your torch and just whoosh, nice, smooth, consistent burns. It's not like that. It's just kind of like burn more here, burn more there, burn more, just to get it done. So what I'm going to use now is my Foredom. This is going to be a Foredom power carving video. No Dremel tools. This is my smaller bit. Okay, this is the 1/4 inch. Sorry, this is the 1/8. So this is the bit that holds the Dremel pieces. And Scotch-Brite in here, like this green stuff. You can get it at a dollar store or your grocery store, you know, to wash dishes or whatever. But the better stuff's the browner stuff if you go to your like auto supply shop, because this stuff's for auto body, right? This green stuff's just cheap for dishes. So what I'm going to do now is run around and clean up all this black off here. I might leave some black in the deeper spots. So talk about dust masks for a second. You can get these cheap ones on Amazon. These are pretty good. They got the filter on here, so you can change this. This filter needs to be changed, but you see, if I can get it to hold, yeah, that filter's done. But you get these cheap ones, or you get the more expensive ones like this. This is a 3M one. I think 3M when it comes to this stuff is the best. That's just my opinion. Or you can get one like this. This is in my Amazon store. It's not, this is like a $500 dust mask. This is basically for wood turners. Lots of wood turners use these. This is called the Trend. Well, it's called the Trend Pro or something. I put my stickers all over the logos. But anyways, so this one here is battery. So what's that? I use this for chainsaw carving. It's a rechargeable battery. And you got see those things inside there? Those are white filters. So this pushes air into the mask so it doesn't fog up, because if you got a full face shield, you guys will know sometimes that they fog up and stuff like that. So this pushes air into the mask, and this whole part here, wraps around your face, so you can have a beard or whatever, you know, because these masks really don't work that good because they can't suction to your face because you got the beard hairs, right? But this one just wraps around your face and it doesn't hold the air out like this one makes it so air can't go in there when it's on your face and you breathe through these pink filters. This one pushes air in. So it sounds a little bit loud on camera, but it's not that loud. If I can turn it on. So there, it's on. So I can feel it pushing air out here right now, right? But once this is on my face, it's worth the money. This is a great investment for you guys getting into serious wood carving. There's another one like this too. It's called the Power Cap. I can't review that well because I don't have it, but I know that's what Ryan Cook has. My buddy Chris Scrooge has that too. But this one so far, for a more affordable one like this, it's working great for me. I love it so far. Next year, the year after, I might upgrade to like a $1,500 one where it's got a battery pack and it goes on your belt, and there's a tube that pushes the air into your stuff. So let's get started with my Foredom 1/8 piece, cleaning this up. Okay, like I was saying, that's a super dirty job. You guys saw the screen of the camera, how it was all getting fogged up, right, by all this black dust, this char. So what I'm going to do now is take this outside and blow it off with my compressor. All right, so there's a couple spots here I want to hit up more. This is just cracked wood right here, different textures in the grain, but this piece right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to burn it a bit more and then buff it out again. But before I said that, I should have said, this is the point where you look at your piece and you think, am I happy with it? Well, for myself, look at that I Can Carve sticker up there. It just sticks out like a great thing there, Bap. Yeah, I'm happy with the way this piece is going, but I'm not done. I'm going to go over it again with this Scotch-Brite Peterblair sanding mandrel. I got it loaded up again because the more that you go over it after you do it's called Shosugi Ban, that's basically what this piece is. The more you go over it, the more you're going to get the different colors of the grains that pop. See, it's like, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's getting bumpy because you got a hard spot in the grain, you have a soft spot. The dark spots are the hard spot in the grain, the whiter spots are soft spots. So the more that you go over it with this or one of those nylon brushes, the more you're going to get the more white out of the wood. So carry on. I'll go over it once more with this, go blow it off with the compressor again, and I'll be back and then we'll take it from there. Okay, so I'm much happier with that now. It's a lot brighter. There is little bug holes and stuff in there, but you know, what do you expect from a piece of wood that's 30 billion years old? So I just like the shape of this wood, how it's all rotten looking and it's just kind of medieval looking. So now I sit back, ask myself, am I happy with this? Do I want to put a clear coat on it? Look at the I Can Carve sticker there, Bap. Bap. Am I happy with this piece? Do I need to put a finish on it? What do I want to do? Well, my answer is yes, I'm happy with this piece. Yes, it could be finished, but I'm not done yet. Some of you might have been thinking, am I going to put some wood stain in it? Wood dye? This stuff comes from Lee Valley here in Canada. They ship worldwide if you spend over $30 or so, for free if you spend, I'm not too sure, but they ship worldwide. This is bright crimson red. You got green here. You got blue. You got, I think this is mahogany. And what color is this one? This is another red. So, what color do you think I'm choosing? My favorite color. Red and black. They suggest to mix this. It's a powder dye. Let me pull one of these bags out of here. So you see, it's like powder. This is yellow. Maybe I'll put some yellow in there too. No, I'll just make it solid red. No, maybe I'll do some yellow. Anyways, I think this is yellow, but it looks orange. But so they say to leave this in the water for 20 minutes so the water can really absorb the dye and it can blend in together, and that's what I'm doing next. Because I thought about this piece, I said, well, am I making this piece to sell or am I making it for myself? I said, my answer was, well, I love this piece of wood. It looks cool, so I'm making this freaking thing for myself. Okay, so the wood dye's been sitting for about 20 minutes. I used hot water to speed it up. This is pretty dark. I don't care though. Like I said, I'm making this for myself. I don't want it to look pink. So there you go. You can even make it more dark, or you can make it lighter by adding more dye or more water. You know what I'm trying to say. But look at that. There you can really see the grains pop now. So if you're going to put a finish over this, which I'm going to do, you got to make sure because this is water-based, you got to make sure it's dry. Because if you try to put a finish over a wet piece of wood, well, the finish will probably never take, right? It will probably never cure up. But you see how I wanted to sand it more to get the brighter color out of the whiter part of the grain, if that makes sense to you. Okay, so I'll finish this and I'll be back. Okay, so here it is finished. Well, it's not quite finished. I put 2 coats of this Rust Oldham matte clear on there. It still needs 2 more coats, but it's still the same day. So for this stuff, you're best to give it a coat or 2, give it a couple days to dry properly, and then finish it off. And that way you'll get no flat spots. Like there's a couple of flat spots in there if you can see where it's dark, but it's okay. I think it's pretty cool. I love the reds and blacks. Those are my favorite colors. So, lots of my longtime subscribers probably get a good idea that I'm not quite finished this piece yet. So let's, I haven't done it in a while. Let's finish this sucker off with the grand finale. Carving Fusion grand finale coming up right here. Abracadabra. Anyways, that was the grand finale. I just used one of these Amazon light bulbs, color changing. Comes with a remote. I think it was like 10 bucks or something like that. But so for my next carving, coming up soon. This is a piece of driftwood I got. It's been drying out. It's dry. It's hollow in here. So this is going to be a light too, like I'll put a light up inside here. But what I want to do is carve a negative space in here. What do you guys think about trying and carve a wood spirit in here so the light can come through? Or I'd love to hear you guys' ideas, a tree, or I don't know. It goes like this too. I don't know if this branch is hollow. No, that branch there is not hollow, but we do have a crack. I guess there's some light will come through right here. But anyways, love to hear you guys' ideas and let me know what you think of this. I like it. I made it for myself. Carry on. Hope you're all good. Carving Fusion, over and out. Or hey, Larry Dibs. What about one of your flame bulb things? Huh? Kind of neat. You think it would get annoying after a while? Actually, it's kind of relaxing. It's a little bit brighter on camera than it is real life. See ya.